Rise up, America. I'm Captain Juneteenth. History is fundamental, so let's talk about the midnight train to Mexico. Everyone knows the legendary Harriet Tubman and how she led dozens of runaway slaves north to freedom via the Underground Railroad. But were you aware that there was another Underground Railroad that went further south? South to Mexico. In 1850, the United States Congress passed the Fugitive Slave Act, which stated that if a slave from the South escaped to the North, federal marshals could pursue them and return them back to the plantation. Worse, the law even allowed a marshal to deputize any civilian from the North, making that person now obligated to help the marshal track down the runaway slave. Mexico, on the other hand, codified the freedom principle directly into its constitution, which meant that no slave would be extradited and that all enslaved people gained their freedom the moment their foot set on Mexican soil. Many runaways from Louisiana and Texas reached border towns like Matamoros and other locations across the Rio Grande, acquiring freedom. Some joined Mexican militias in order to help them fight off bandits and Comanches. As more than 10,000 fugitive slaves flooded into Mexico between 1840 and 1865, American bounty hunters tried to apprehend them, but the Mexican government arrested the gringos and charged them with kidnapping. Remember, in the United States, enslavers could legally recover their property wherever they tracked them on American or Canadian soil. However, the Mexicans weren't having it. There are some incredible stories of small town people rising up to defend and protect their new black neighbors from American bounty hunters. You see, in Mexico, citizenship was granted to any foreigner who acquired property, married a Mexican, or became naturalized. Today, descendants of African American slaves live in a ranching village called Nacimiento de los Negros, birth of the blacks. 160 years ago, their ancestors caught the midnight train to Mexico and brought their culture along with them. They even celebrate Día de los Negros, Day of the Blacks, also known as Juneteenth.